Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you are probably aware, it is less than a month from the European regionals, which I'll be competing in Stockholm in April. So I want to do a bit of a series where I practice for that. So in this video I'm going to be doing 6 arbitrary rural seeds, no move, and 3 no move and 3 NMPZ. So yeah, I might turn this into a bit of a series where I play various maps, maybe some regional maps as well. Things I'm weaker on, things that I need to practice, and arbitrary rural style locations is definitely one of them. So, yeah, before I start, first thing I want to say is congratulations to the 8 people who qualified for the remaining 8 spots. So we have Armani, Finbar, Crooks, Kodiak, Kratsu, Mada, Ricky Beast, and Salek. So, yeah, really stacked lineup. Altogether with all 16 of us, so going to be quite a bloodbath, I can imagine. So I've got a lot of work to do. Um, but yeah, super excited for it. And another thing before I start, I want to mention cool thing. I'll be hosting the daily challenge tomorrow. It will be 5 locations that I have handpicked. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And yeah, some really cool locations in there. So I hope you enjoy them. And yeah, let's get started with the seeds. I'll put the links in the description below if you want to play along. So there's 6 seeds in total. And let's see what we pick up. So yeah, I am going to play without the no-cast script for once, and probably for all the videos up until the World Cup, because one thing I really need to brush up on is my car meta. There's a lot of gaps in my knowledge, so I need to be paying attention to these things as much as I can. And yeah, another thing I'll be looking at a lot is on these seeds is polls, because my poll knowledge is also very rusty and kind of lagging behind. So yeah, I feel like this is a good map to practice that on. So let's see what we get. So let's see. Okay. Now, immediately, not 100% sure on the country. Australia comes to mind. This is why I need to practice these kind of maps. Sun is south though, so what am I looking at here? What am I looking at? This vegetation doesn't really scream anything particularly, although we do have these sort of, they call like agave plants. I think that is very Mexican. So maybe I do go Mexico here. Mexico has a very wide diversity of landscapes. Does the car fit? Blue car? I guess it does. I don't know exactly where blue car is found. And that is something I need to learn. But we are probably kind of central Mexico with those plants, but I could be throwing horrendously. I don't know. Let's see. No, actually that's fine. Just towards CDMX. So yeah, that is a good start. Now, what are we? Where are we here? We're in the Philippines with the concrete road and the road lines, banana palms. I feel like banana palms are everywhere in the Philippines, but I feel like you tend to hedge a bit more south with them sometimes, but you do get them loose on as well. And honestly, with this vegetation, we don't see any palms, so maybe I do consider loose on here, despite the banana palms, because, yeah, I don't know, like, yeah, I could see this being loose on, honestly. So I'm contradicting the first point I made, but yeah, Philippines can be really hard to region guess, and I could be wrong about Luzon, but I'm going to try kind of up here somewhere, kind of in the hills, but I don't know. Could be wrong. Philippines, I definitely need to practice. Maybe this sort of pebble wall as well. I feel like that's a bit of a Luzon thing. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, and it is far north, so glad I got the island there. Right, okay. Need to pay attention to the car. So we have Black Car Argentina, I think, with this landscape. So, I mean, uh, just double check with the sun. Yeah. So, I mean, this feels quite. It doesn't feel that northern. It feels like in the hills, but doesn't feel like super northern. It's not like super dry. I feel like it could be somewhere vaguely close to Bariloche, just based on the overall like vegetation, latitude vibe I'm getting. The road, I mean, it's quite a straight road. So where could it be? You know, like somewhere over here. Possibly. I feel like I don't want to stray too far from Bariloche. Like it could be up here, maybe. It could be a bit more south. Yeah, I don't know. Argentina, I'm not the strongest at, so that's fine though. That is fine. Pretty close. So, anyway, we are in the Philippines. We have banana palms, and yeah. How do I region guess this with these layered rice fields? I don't really know. Looks like a bit of kind of stilt houses going on, but I don't know. I feel like this is either south or it's somewhere central. Could it be Palawan? I don't know. I feel like it's not Luzon though, but apart from that, I don't really know where to go. Um, Maybe I just water hedge. Like, let's hedge Sikijor. I think that's because I feel like it could be these islands. It could be Mindanao. Slight chance it could be Palawan, I guess, but I don't know Palawan very well, but yeah, I feel like I'm gonna bet that it's not gonna be Palawan here. So I'm just going to hedge this. Let's see. And it was Mindanao, yeah. Good. So, I mean, it paid off ruling out Luzon. Meant I was able to hedge a bit more south, so that's fine. But I wouldn't have known how to commit Mindanao there. So yeah. Anyway, is this Australia? I mean, the pole I could see. I want to learn poles better. I could see this pole being Australian, and yeah, the foliage. Yeah, this is very Australian. I think it's gonna be more south with these leaves. I feel like you wouldn't see this up in Queens. I'm slightly worried about Western Australia, but I don't see any enough red soil to go there. I feel like my options are Tas. Should I check for possum guards? Is that? I don't see any obvious. See if there's any. No obvious possum guard there. What about here? I don't see one, so I feel like I shouldn't really commit Tas, but I could definitely see it being an option. I feel like it's either NSW or Vic. So I'm just going to go here. Yeah, it's just Vic. Okay. Actually, downtown Melbourne, very hilly for down there, but I guess, yeah, you get these hills, so sure. But yeah, I've got the southern vibe apart from that. I just wasn't sure. I could have seen it being up to Sydney, I guess. But I definitely didn't think it was going to be up towards Queensland, so makes sense. So not bad, not bad. Next seed. Let's see. This looks like Finland, I think. Yeah, okay. These pines look very European, so it shouldn't be Alaska or anything. I hope I'm not trolling. But yeah, I feel like I go Finland here. It's Gen 2. It's kind of feels quite remote and quite, I don't know, quite out there, like not too far south. So yeah, I feel like I just picked somewhere that feels remote. It might not be max north, but it might be quite north. Maybe I go kind of up here. Let's see. I feel like this is okay as a hedge, I guess. Let's see. Off chance it could be Sweden, I guess, but I'm feeling Finland here. Yeah, okay, actually, towards the coast. But yeah, I mean, what can I say? Guessing Finland isn't easy, so yes, I didn't want to open that, so let's close it. Otori, we do not want to see Otori. Nope. Let's go again to the next round. Okay, is this Baltic? That is a orange reflector, so it is definitely Lithuania. Landscape wise, fairly flat. I mean, I don't know how to region guess list, so I'm going to click middle. Let's see. Actually, max southeast. Wow, I thought it would be hillier. down there. I know there's a little bit of a hill there, but I'm surprised it's not a little bit hillier than this. So that's interesting. Uh, but yeah, okay, sure. Anyway, this is South Africa. We've got the road lines, and Gen 4 rules out late in neighbouring countries, and South Africa is probably one of my weaker countries. I don't know much about region guessing South Africa, but this feels fairly close to just the central kind of Pretoria, Joburg cities, I guess. I feel like I just go around there, honestly. I don't really know. Nothing, because the polls don't tell me anything regional. Not that I know much about them, but it's not that hilly. It's kind of, yeah. I feel like I just head here. Let's see. Makes sense. A bit further east. Sure. Cool. Next round. Lots of cacti. Now I am wondering about. First, I was worried about like Ovalle with the cacti and Ovalle, but let's see. The sun is not north, and I think that's a 2019. So I think the Ovalle Gen 4 coverage was pretty recent, so I don't think it can be there. So in that case, I think I go Mexico, like with all this cacti, like up in Sonora or even Baja, maybe. But I think I'm gonna try Sonora here. I hate copyrighting car, but I'm trying to, not mess up. Like, for the World Cup, I need to do what I need to do, If I need to use it, I'm gonna use it. So, yeah. I hope it's not Brazil, but I feel like there's too many weird cacti for Brazil. But yeah, let's go here. It's just Baja. Yep, makes sense. Yeah, felt like I could have water edged that honestly or something, but yeah, would have been a bit better, but that's fine. So we have what looks like Gen 2 in a European forest. I think it's Europe, I don't think it's ever anywhere else. Can this be Italy? That comes to mind at first, or France? Not an easy round. I mean, the foliage and everything, it feels more southern. I don't really see like UK here, I don't think. I feel like, oh, that's not a bollard, is it? No. I mean, not an easy round. France and Italy, I feel like are most likely. It could be something else, but I feel like southern France is my best guess. I feel like it's better hedged than Italy because it could be Spain or I don't know. But I would not be surprised if this is Italy. Let's hedge a bit more east for Italy. Yeah, let's see. No, it is just towards the Pyrenees. Okay, I mean, sure, I was just worried about Italy, but that is okay. For a hard round, that's not terrible. So, yeah, let's go on to another no move seed. So, let's see. Now, is this... Oh no, it's not Thailand, it's Nooses because we have this diagonal support. So, Nooses, where do you go? Quite a big hill to the west, and it's pretty dry. If it's dry, do you go more like East Noosa, Sumba, Timor? Might try East Noosa. That big hill west of us, like, I don't know, we could be looking out towards these hills or something. I'm gonna just hedge around here, I think. Let's see. East Noosa is a good hedge for the whole of the Noosas anyway, so let's see. And it was nice. Cool. Next round. Okay, I think this is Botswana. Very red soil. I think with red soil you go more east normally, maybe towards this pocket, but not 100% sure. I haven't learned Botswana. I feel like these trees, especially these trees with these sort of golden leaves and quite tall for Botswana standards, you tend to see that further east towards Francistown as well. So yeah, I think I'm thinking about this pocket. I could see it being up here, so maybe I hedge something here. The road is like kind of northeast, so I could try and line something up, I guess. Like this. Don't know, let's see. Good enough hedge, so yeah, okay, it was down there. Makes sense. Sure. Okay. So are we in Canada or US? I'm leaning Canada. I'm leaning plains here. I'm wondering about Manitoba actually. Should I be worried about Ontario? Maybe? I don't know actually, like, yeah, I mean, honestly, I could see it, but quite a hard one because there's no kind of road, there's no good metas here, no good poles or something, no car plates, you know, state-specific things. I think there's something with these insulators that can help your region guess. I'm really worried about Ontario, but I feel like I have to go towards here. Towards, I mean, it could be honestly US, like Minnesota or something. I'm going to honestly just hedge like this. Let's just see. I don't really know. Okay, that works. Okay, it's actually North Dakota, but all that matters is getting a good score. So you know that guess still pays off, even being in the wrong country most of the time. So yeah, that works. Okay. Right, what we're looking at here is this. Oh, that looks like a piranha pine. So yeah, I guess we go well, yeah, southern Brazil, but the question is where exactly do we go? So it could be anywhere from RGDS up to like Sao Paulo, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. What am I feeling here? Not really sure. This doesn't obviously scream like RGDS, but it could be. I mean, it could be Santa Catarina, Parana. I don't really know where. I can't place this exactly. I feel like honestly I might be slightly leaning more RGDS. The fact that like some of these piranha pines have like a bit of like leaves, it looks like a bit like leaves missing. I feel like you get that more towards the south on the piranha pines, but okay, maybe not. It's just piranha, but okay. Uh, fair enough. Anyway, we have is this another Brazil? We have a pole. I don't know if we have supports or not. If you see no supports in Brazil, you consider like northeast. But what about this pole? Could that be more Mexican? I'm trying to learn poles. I'm not. I'm very behind on poles, but this shape, I feel like it looks a bit Mexican to me. But I can't say if you can see that in Brazil. Let me know in the comments. I don't know. But do we have any like ladder pole thing going on? I don't know. It's hard to see. But I'm going to trust the pole shape and go Mexico. Where do I go? It's quite green and quite kind of lush vegetation. Maybe I go like towards Colima or something. I don't know. Like with this sort of, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try it like out here, but I don't know. Okay, it is a bit further north, but it is Mexico, so I'm glad I trusted the pole shape. Um, I probably wouldn't have got that. I probably would have gone Brazil a lot more recently, so I think I'm learning because I am paying a lot of attention to poles, more than I used to. Poles and cars and hard rule rounds are my things to practice. But yeah, right. Kind of itchy, right? Anyway, onto the NMPZ. So, let's go. Why am I so itchy? Anyway, this looks like Philippines. Is this a Luzon pebble wall? I feel like they're quite common in Luzon. Lots of palms. That's interesting. A whole array of palms like that. Is that a bit weird for Luzon, though? This pebble wall looks Luzon-like, though. I feel like, I guess you can still get palms like this in Luzon, but I'm worried that this is just going to be far south or something. It's not Taiwan, right? Something about this feels a bit like Taiwan, but yeah, I don't think that works. I feel like if I'm considering Taiwan, maybe I do go Luzon and trust this wall. Um, but yeah, could be wrong. This could be a Beatty South, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try up here. Let's see. It is Luzon. Okay, nice. Next round. Okay, Gen 3 Europe. What is this? I can't see. I mean, I don't know if it's a plate, but it's gonna tell me much anyway. I'm wondering about like Poland, but this is not an easy round. Let's see. What if this is just a France or something? I don't know, pretty flat. I don't think it's Netherlands, especially with the white plates. Belgium. Looks like there's a bollard in the distance, but I can't like make out anything. Whether it's got like red on it or not, it's way too far away. Some people just see these bollards and immediately get the country, but I can't do that, sadly. I can't see bollards from a distance. I have no idea how a lot of people do it, but it is Poland anyway, so that's fine. We got the vibe, but yeah, anyway, next round. This looks like Canada. Looks like Sask or something. We've got a bit of lake. Honestly, this just feels like textbook plain Sask, so I think that's where I go. I mean, it could be Manny or Alberta, I guess, but Sask is a good hedge for both of those anyway, so yeah, let's see. Yep. Next round. New Zealand, another country I need to practice. Oh, this was a thing, this sort of olive green thingamajig. What's it called? Possum guard on the pole. Was that a meta from one of these northern? Was it Marlborough or something? Which one's Marlborough? Was it Marlborough that has those? I think it's either Marlborough or was this one Tasman or Tasman? It might have been Tasman, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a thing that I learnt like a month ago. Mountains, quite high mountains south. Yeah, I mean, we could be in a valley like this. We've got like mountains both sides. Yeah, I like this valley, honestly. So yeah, do we have a river to our I mean, I don't know, but let's just see. Yeah, okay, it is that valley, and that's a pretty good guess. So the olive green possum guards meta worked. So what's happening here? Is this Colombia? Ooh, I feel like this could be bad. I can't really see the poles very well to really deduce anything here. Let's have a zoom. I'm worried about Chile. Why am I between Colombia and Chile here? The car doesn't tell me anything. Some people probably know the shape, the blur shape, but I don't know that. Like, I'm quite bad at car meta, so I wouldn't know. I mean, Colo wasn't my very first thought, so maybe I just go based on that. Maybe these fences are more Colo, but I would not be surprised if this is Chile. So, let's just see. Quite a tough round. Guat. Okay, I didn't consider Guat. Interesting. Fair enough. So should I learn about blur shapes? Probably. I really hate it, but I should probably learn. Is there something about the shape of it? I hear Guat blur being mentioned. Oh, it's a Guat blur. So what is it about the shape? Because I feel like I've seen similar shapes in other countries, so I don't know like how to tell specifically that this is Guat. But anyway, something definitely I probably should bear in mind because Guat and NMPZ, it's not freebie as you can see from this round. For me at least, anyway. I don't know anything about road learning in Guat, so I often don't recognize things like that. But yeah, something I need to learn. Metas is weak for me, so very, very weak. But yeah, next round, next seed. Again, metas, we have a car. Black car is Peru. With yellow lines. But this is obviously Peru anyway, with the landscape. So, now this is either a north or it's a Beatty Ica. Ica can look very northern. We have mountains kind of west of us and east of us. Maybe I do try Ica. I feel like you have some like sort of valleys. It's quite hard to see from Google Maps exactly where the mountains are, but I am worried about north. Is there anywhere near Pura that might fit? I don't know, but I am going to try Ica, but this is a risk. I probably won't do in the World Cup unless I'm more sure. But it is more north. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I need to practice my Ica Northwest 50/50s. I thought, yeah, I feel like I looked at it a while ago, and Ica had like a different thing where there are more mountains sort of surrounding it in a lot of rounds. Maybe because of like these hills, which is sort of what I had in mind. But I rolled out like this flat bit, but I guess because this particular round is a bit more inland, a bit more tucked into the hills, is what baited me. So I need to be careful about these sort of rounds. Like this road as well, you can have mountains on all sides, so I need to be aware of that. And yeah, practice these two region vibes. So yeah, difficult round. So we are in Europe, I think. It looks like one of those water towers you see a lot in France, but my first thought was Spain. Do you get these water towers in Spain as well? I don't know. Maybe something to learn. I mean, looks like the French/Spanish pole, so that doesn't really help me tell them apart, but maybe I do trust this water tower and go more France. I feel like I've never seen that in Spain, so... And the antenna probably says something if you know what you're doing with that, but no clue, so yeah, I feel like with this reddish soil and these sort of trees... I'm really worried about Spain, actually. The more I look at these sort of olive tree plantations, maybe I do go... I'm going to go up near Catalonia. I don't know. No, it's way up there. Okay, I should have trusted the water tower. Ah. I thought these trees baited me. These kind of plantations. And the very red soil is interesting. But yeah, because I also thought especially those water towers. I was practicing France a while ago, and I have seen a lot of water towers like that in this sort of pocket, like just south of Paris pocket. So that is something that I should have trusted. So maybe something for you guys to bear in mind. Water tower meta for France. So I feel like you see them a lot. So yeah. Anyway, we are in Bangladesh. I should probably use copyright. We have 2024. Now, where is 2024 in Bangladesh? I've seen a lot of new coverage pop out around Dakar recently. And I've seen bits of new coverage around Rangpur. There could be other places as well. Kind of doesn't feel like obviously Dakar. Maybe I'd try Rangpur, but I'm just going to hedge Bogura. I don't really know. Let's see. No, Kulna. Okay, I guess Kulna has had some new coverage, so something to bear in mind. I mean, yeah, pretty much my first time actually using copyright in Bangladesh for the most part. So yeah, I need to work out where the 24 coverage is. Next round looks like Sweden. Yeah, I mean, with this very large red barn, I feel like you could see like houses like this in Denmark sometimes, but the way this sort of landscape looks feels more Swedish. We've got the sort of birches but I feel like I don't go too far north in Sweden. I feel like I'm okay to go kind of down here. It could be like up towards Stockholm, I guess. But quite open fields. Maybe I do guess up like somewhere that makes sense, like up here maybe. Let's try this. Oh, it's Norway. Oh, I didn't consider Norway, but it was right near the border, I guess. So that's probably why I got the right vibe for being near Sweden. But yeah, okay. I feel like that's a hard one to commit Norway, though. I feel like a lot of people would go Sweden there, but maybe not. Maybe I just have a skill issue. I don't know, but yeah, anyway, it was Norway. This is Brazil. Does the poll have supports? Don't know, it's too far away. But where do I place this? This fence. I mean, I think it's Brazil. Yeah, that play looks too long to be Colombia. I'll just ride with this fence. It could be like Colombia, but yeah. I mean, it's kind of a bit long grass going on. Like, could it be Tocantins, Goiás, Bahia? I feel like I just hedge something like this. Don't know. I don't get a strong regional vibe of anywhere in particular. Not sure if this is a. Don't think that's a Babasu palm. I think that's just a random palm. Yeah. I don't know. With this grassiness, I think it makes sense to go vaguely around here, but no. Oh, it's actually Rondonia. Okay, I didn't think that, but I guess it makes sense. Right. Yeah. Not the best. 17k, 17.5k. A couple of yeah, like that France, that Peru, that Brazil, you know. Not the best scores, but move on to the next. Oops. We move on to the last seed. Ah, I'm so itchy. Anyway, right, we have a double guardrail. Guardrails is another thing that I want to try and pay attention to. I was gonna say, is this Turkey at first? I feel like I've seen these, but this fence feels more Latin American. This is interesting though. Is this just Mexico? It's like almost we're like on a highway with only yellow on one side, but I can't see the other side of the highway, which is weird. There's yellow on one side, but I feel like the landscape fits for Mexico very well. Like up north, like Coahuila or Chihuahua or something, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe I guess this road. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, okay, Chihuahua. Fair enough. I don't know. Like I should learn these regions better to tell them apart. My Mexico vibe guessing isn't the best, so next round. This looks okay. For like the first 1 second I thought Iceland, sorry, not Iceland, Ireland, and then the first 5 seconds I thought Norway. So I think with this snow pole, that looks more Norwegian, or like at least more Scandinavian. Quite devoid of tall trees, so this could be north, far north, or it could be just some inland kind of hilly area here where you get kind of short vegetation. I can't see any sign of coast and like obvious sort of coastal fjords. So maybe it's not north, but I'm definitely right it is north. But I feel like I have to commit, like it could be like out here towards Kautokeino or something. That's definitely a concern. It's either there or it's like down here. Like in the in the hills. I'm going to try down here, but I'm really concerned about north, so let's just see. Okay, it's down in the south, so I'm glad I didn't commit north there. Definitely very risky. But this looks like Qatar. I mean, I don't know. There's not much you can do in Qatar, so I'm probably just going to guess in the middle. I don't think it's UAE. Nah, it feels like Qatar. So yeah, let's see. Yep. And right. Okay, my first thought here is Shri, but do we have Locam? I'm not sure if we do. Very nice road, tarmac road with these very nicely fresh painted lines. Can this just be Malaysia? It looks weird for Malaysia though, but where would you get these road lines? That's a weird bollard. It's like got red on it. It looks almost like a weird Cambodian bollard, but I don't know. I don't know where to place these road lines in this. I have a skill issue with low camera. This I would go Shri in theory, but what the pole? Does the pole look like have a rounded top for Malaysia? I don't know. I'm stumped here, honestly. I might have just missed somewhere else completely, but I'm going just here. Oh, it's just Java, okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Just this road, the road lines were weird to me. The road lines didn't scream Indonesia. Um, and again, I'm not the best with poles. I know Malaysia has like sort of rounded top on the pole a lot, but I don't know if that would be different to this or not. I guess there's no like sticker on the pole. And I guess there's a thing, isn't there, with Indonesia having sort of random cylindrical poles. So would this pole rule out Malaysia? Let me know. I don't know. I guess it makes sense. Though, but yeah, it was just weird. Road lines. If it wasn't for the road lines, I probably would have thought about Indonesia more. I did have it in the back of my mind, but as I was yapping, I kind of didn't really get around to considering it enough. So, yeah. This looks like Peru or Bolivia. Which one? Maybe I go Peru, but near the lake. But this could easily be Bolivia. Yeah, honestly, I feel like I just hedged like here. I don't know, it feels like it's close to the lake, but who knows which side of the border this is. Let's see. Oh, it's Oruro, okay. I guess I just need to practice Bolivia roads, but yeah, that's fine. Yep, some good guesses and some bad guesses, I guess, but that was a good practice, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the seeds as well. And yeah, I'll try and do more of these. Maybe some more regional, maybe not just world maps, but maybe some regional, country specific or region specific, like Mediterranean or Latin America maps that I need to practice. So yeah, stay tuned for more, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.